Prior permission was granted for the Sulwe Read Aloud from Simon & Schuster Publishing Company. The questions, discussion, and mini-lesson following the reading are original content created by Angel Storytime for educational purposes. Thank you. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on Angel Storytime. And today we are going to be doing a mini lesson on Sulwe by Lupita and Nyong'o, illustrated by Vashti Harrison. Let's get started.
Got a lot to read, got a lot to see. Let's look into the eyes of the book. Got a lot to read, got a lot to see. Let's look into the eyes of the book. Lot to read, got a lot to see. Let's look into the eyes of the book. Got a lot to read, got a lot to see. Let's look into the eyes of the book. It's Angel Story Time. Angel Story Time. It's Angel Story Time. Angel Story Time.
So, throughout this lesson, I will be having you guys answer a few questions that I have on select few pages within the book. For example, I will maybe ask, what do you think the title is? And you will answer the name. And I'll say the answer right after you say it in a couple seconds. And if you got it right, you get a virtual gold star. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Based on the cover of this book, where can we find the title? And what do we think the title of the book refers to? Where can we find the title? And what do we think the title of the book is referring to or refers to? If you guessed Sulwe, you're right. Good job. Now that we know the title of the book is Sulwe, who do we think Sulwe is? Or what do we think Sulwe is? Absolutely right. Great job using your context clues. Based on the cover of this book, we can infer and we can tell that this is Sulwe. Great job, guys. Moving on. On the first page of the book, what kind of emotion do you think Sulwe is feeling? Is she happy, angry, or sad? Why do you think she feels that way? Good job. She looks sad, doesn't she? If you can tell on her face in the picture in the book, she has sort of a frown. Her eyes are droopy, her eyebrows are curved, and she looks sad. Great job, you guys. Now, why do you think she feels that way? If you can tell on the first page, it says Sulwe was born the color of midnight. So maybe she's not happy that she's born the color of midnight. Can we agree? Yes? Awesome. Let's go ahead and keep going. Our third question is, what did Sulwe dream of and what did she want? Absolutely. Sulwe dreamt of being the same color as her sister. And do you remember that she said she wanted real friends as well? Yeah, I know we all could use a friend sometimes. Let's move on. Now this is a fun one. What does Sulwe's name mean? What does Sulwe's name mean? If you said star, you're right. Great job. Another virtual gold star just for you. Okay. Now, we're going to have a bit of a tricky question, but I'm sure you guys will get it. You guys are smart. What kind of relationship did night and day have? Were the two of them friends or family? If you said that they're sisters, great job. Night and day were sisters. Awesome. Let's move on to our next question. Why did Night decide to walk off the earth? If you said it was because they were calling her names, you're absolutely correct. Great job. Do you remember that they called Night names like scary and bad and ugly, and that she felt hurt every time? That's exactly why she decided to walk right off the earth. Great job, boys and girls. Let's move on. Now, why did the people need night? Why did the people need night? If you said it was because day grew too long and it was too hot outside and too bright, or any of those words, you're absolutely right. Day was tired of being bright all the time. She needed her sister. And of course, people needed night because in the book, it said they needed the darkest night to get the deepest rest. Of course, if you said all that, you get another golden virtual star. Now, this is a good one, guys. What time of day do shadows and moonlight appear? Great job. Day, right? When the sun is outside, our shadow appears, especially when the sun is setting. You tend to see your shadow more. And moonlight appears when it's nighttime. Great job. All right, guys, let's move on to the next question. Who told the story about night and day to Sulwe? Bonus points if you can say how the person or object met Sulwe before they told the story. Star. Absolutely. It was Star. And before Star told the story, do you remember that it came at the window, at Sulwe's window, and said, "Come with me," and told the story of the night and day sisters? Beautiful. Well done. Well done, boys and girls. Okay, guys, we have a beautiful vocabulary word. Now I want you to use your context clues when I ask you this question, okay? Context clues can refer to looking at a picture, the words in the text, or anything of that sort. What does the word beaming mean? Beaming. If you said happy or joyful, great job. That is absolutely correct. If you can tell at the photo, she's smiling. She has her arms spread out wide and she's excited. As the book said, there would be no hiding anymore. She belonged out in the world, dark and beautiful, bright and strong. For our last question, we're going back to emotions. Now I'm going to ask you guys this. How did Sulwe feel at the end of the story? And why? If you remember, Sulwe felt beautiful inside and out. Great job. She felt beautiful inside and out because she remembered who she was. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video and participating in the mini lesson. And I look forward to seeing you next Monday. God bless.